Hello and welcome back to another episode of Quick Tips, and in this video I'll be showing you how you can make some simple scenic bases like the one that I have on this particular miniature here. You can see I've got this cork and sand base. I'm showing you exactly how to produce one. So first of all, you'll need to get yourself an actual base, and also the most important material in this tutorial is some cork. Now these are cork floor tiles, are a few millimeters thick, very cheap to get hold of, and they'll last you for a very long time. So what we need to do is just to rip off a small section, as you can see here, and then what we want to do is we want to roughly get a circular section around about the same size as the base itself. We want to rip this off by hand because it's very easy to rip this material is, and quite easy to control when you are ripping it. And once you've got a section, you can guess the size like so, and then you can remove any additional cork as necessary. So once you're happy with the size and shape, better to have a non-uniform shape rather than a very uniform one. You want to bring in some super glue. So I'm using some Army Paint super glue here. I'm going to be placing some super glue onto the underside of this cork here, and then pressing it down onto the surface for a few seconds to allow the glue to dry. With the cork firmly attached to the base, the next step is to apply some sand around the edges and also on top if you want to. It just gives it a little bit more detail. So I'm going to be using some basing glue here. Now I'm using the Warworld Scenic static grass basing glue that I used in my previous videos, and I'm just going to be applying this around the edge here with a paintbrush like so, and then a small amount just along here just to fill in all of these gaps. And then once we've done that, we can apply a small amount on top as well. We don't need to apply quite as much as we have done in the previous steps. And then I'm going to bring in the first grade of sand. This is going to be the quite coarse sand, so we're just going to be sparingly applying this around the edge, trying to get it into the crease between the MDF base and the actual cork itself. And then once we're happy with that, we can then bring in our second grade of sand, the finer sand. We can just place this inside like so, and that'll give us a really nice scenic base. So let's take a look at one of the completed ones. And here we have a painted example of the bases that we've just put together. This is on a Terminator base here, and you can see it's pretty much the same. It's got a piece of cork as the main structure. I've got some cork and sand dotted around the base there just to give it some nice texture, and it gives us really nice appearance of broken rock or concrete. Now there is one slight variation to this. What I did is, instead of applying the entire piece of cork flat onto the base, I built up a small layer of cork underneath with some super glue, and then placed a strip of cork, you can see there, just on top, so it creates this nice angled rock effect there. Now, if you enjoyed this tutorial, please do let me know in the comments below, as well as some suggestions for future quick tip videos. And until next time, thanks for watching, and goodbye.